Hey guys, what's up? Arthur here, and welcome to a project that I am quite psyched to replay for you guys. I'm actually looking forward to this one a lot. It's a nice break from having to play Super Smash Bros. Brawl. That's right, we are reopening up some good old Super Mario Sluggers. I played this the first time on a camera and tripod, and it seemed to be fairly popular overall. I was kind of surprised that you guys like the Mario sports games so much. And other than Mario Baseball and Mario Golf, like, I really couldn't get into any of the other ones. You know, just like the Mario Sports Mix in general, I can't get into the Mario Sonic at the Olympic Games. But I love me some Mario Baseball. I'm a big fan of Mario Baseball. It's a lot faster than action ones. But the reason I'm replaying this is not because it was popular, but A, I was kind of in the mood to do something besides some Super Smash Bros. Brawl, which is the only project that's going on my channel right now besides this now. It was just getting so repetitive with all of the boss battles over and over and over. And I was finding myself not enjoying it at all, and that's really sad whenever it's not enjoyable to play some Smash Bros. Especially with the new Smash Bros. Coming out this summer for 3DS, and you know, it's not that far away. We've only got a little ways to go. So I was deciding what project to replay, and I, took a look at my channel, and there was some good ones in there that I felt like replaying, but among them was another Smash Bros. Game, Smash 64, which I was like, no, I'm not taking a break from Smash Bros. Brawl to play Smash Bros. 64. And then there was also, Mario Kart 64 as well, but I was like, I kind of want to show some Mario Kart 8 when it comes out, because it's coming out this month on the 30th of May, and it's already the 4th, so, it's not that far out of the way. So I kind of wanted a small project to play, and pretty much the only thing left, it was Pokemon, which takes a fair amount to get through that game, and then Fire Emblem Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn, which also takes a while to get through. So that pretty much just left either Luigi's Mansion or Super Mario Sluggers, and I took a look at between the two, and I hadn't played either one in a while, but I really felt like playing some Super Mario Sluggers, and so, that's what we're doing right now. Good job, Luigi. You're the hero of all time. That's why everyone loves Luigi. Except for Nintendo themselves. They like poking fun at Luigi. But that's right. From 2008, way down 6 years ago, welcome to Let's Play Super Mario Sluggers. Let's see, what are we gonna do here? Let's erase some files, shall we? Delete? Let's just delete them all, so I don't get lost between them all. It's not that big a deal deleting the data. But yeah, if you haven't played a Mario sports game, I would recommend giving this one a try. If you've seen any playthroughs or like any video footage whatsoever of Mario Superstar Baseball, which is the GameCube version of this, I will give you a warning right now. If you thought that one was hard, this one's not going to be near as hard. This one's much easier than Mario Superstar Baseball. Like, leaps and bounds ahead easier. Mario Superstar Baseball is actually fairly difficult for a Mario sports game. It's pretty difficult. Welcome, begin and practice to learn the controls. That might not be a bad idea, just to show it off and also for me to get reacquainted with this. So let's start with pitching, how to throw the ball. I do remember that, and it's not that hard. You'll get little tutorials like this whenever you've got a loading screen going on, so they'll make sure that you actually do remember things. So let's see. Hold the Wii Remote firmly with A facing up. Pull it towards you to begin your wind-up, and then swing it down to throw the ball. So the controls here are pretty simple. I'm going to ignore what it says, and it just basically tells you to throw the ball 3 times, and it's not that difficult at all. You can charge it if you want, you can just throw it normally, it doesn't matter. So that's how to throw the ball, very simple. Charge pitches, I will explain these as well. So what you want to do here is pull up, and then whenever those the crosshairs, well not really the crosshairs, but you see how that circle interlines with the other one? There's a smaller circle around Mario and then the big one's coming in. Whenever that big one aligns with the small one, that's when you want to throw it. That's how you do a charge pitch. Off-speed pitches, I'm not quite sure what they're asking for. Oh, this is just how to curve the ball. Okay. So they want you to curve the ball so you can curve it left or right. After you've thrown the ball, you can just twist your remote left or right to curve the ball that way. So it's not anything incredibly difficult. I will explain how how the actual baseball mechanics work for those of you that don't know after we get through all the pitching. So right here it's asking for a star pitch. This one's incredibly simple to pull off. Oops, that was a changeup. Wrong button. Is it A and B together, I'm guessing? Yeah, there we go. So you have to hold down A and B together and then throw the ball in order to perform a star pitch. And what a star pitch is basically characters do their special type of pitch. In the case of Mario, it's a fireball pitch, which goes incredibly fast. It's actually still very easy to hit, though. Let's change the practice, because I believe that's all for pitching, is it? Nice plays fill the gauge and grant star swings. Yes, they also grant star pitches. Star pitches and star swings are kind of either or, but I believe that was all of them. Yes, it was. Batting. I do like how it's giving you the tutorial even though you're going into the tutorial. Here's the tutorial before you start the tutorial, which will tutor you on how to do this correctly. So what you want to do here is in order to swing the bat, you'll just kind of swing it like a normal baseball bat whenever your timing's right. For this first one, as long as you hit it, it won't care if you get a foul or, you know, whatever. As long as you actually hit the ball, then it's fine. You can do a charge swing if you want, which the charge swing is basically like a star pitch. You'll swing back, and then whenever the crosshairs align, then that's how you'll get the timing for it. So it's nothing too difficult. As long as you hit it, though, they don't care. I was actually trying to swing it like a baseball bat there. You can basically just swing the remote down, just kind of like flick it down, and that will count as a hit too. If you don't want to actually swing it like a baseball bat, then that's fine. Next, we have the charge swings, which are, like I said, just like the charge pitches, where the two circles are going to align, and then whenever they align, that's when you swing. Whenever you get the nice hit and the little yellow appears around the ball, that's a charge hit, basically. So this isn't anything too difficult. It's basically, you know, what I just did. In Mario Superstar Baseball, the charge swings were actually not that useful because very often there was a lot of pop flies and, you know, people would be able to catch it very easily, and so the basic hits actually worked better. In this game, I feel like they are a lot more balanced out, and the charge hits actually aren't as useless as they were in the other one, because unless you had a hit like that where it kind of went in between the bases, you really couldn't use the charge swing that well in Superstar Baseball. But in Mario Super Sluggers, I'll probably call it Super Mario Sluggers, but it is Mario Super Sluggers. Either way, it doesn't really matter. So right here, they want you to bunt. This is incredibly easy to do in this game. You just hold down the 1 or 2 button, and then that will initiate the bunt right there. For those of you that don't know much about baseball, bunting is basically kind of sacrificing your actual swing in order to get people that are on the other bases to a further base. You will probably never see me bunt at any point in the actual thing. And yes, if you foul out while you bunt with 2 strikes, then you'll be out. And the star swings, which is holding down A and B and swinging with good timing. Just keep in mind with the star swings, you can miss. You can't miss with the star pitches, but with the star swings, you can potentially miss, so. And once again, they're different for each character. Mario's basically is kind of like a line drive of sorts, and it turns the ball into a fireball, and if anybody touches it while it's still a fireball, it will burn and stun them for a short amount of time. But Mario's star swing is actually surprisingly good. His star pitch isn't, but his star swing's incredibly good. And yes, the star gauge fills up easier whenever you're losing. And especially the more you're losing by, the better you'll do. Moving on to fielding. Catching a fly ball. Hey look, it's Waluigi. I like Waluigi. He's a good pitcher in this game. He actually is still the best pitcher, just like in the GameCube version. So they want us to catch flies. So what you need to do here for fielding is, if you're playing with just the Wii Remote, you can play with the nunchuck in this game as well. However, I'm playing with just the Wii Remote. Is whenever you're just playing with the Wii Remote, your characters will move automatically towards the ball. Whenever you're playing with the nunchuck, you'll actually have to direct them with the nunchuck. So right here, I'm not even doing anything. He's just catching the ball. I'm not actually doing anything, which is kind of funny. On the second practice, they're gonna let you know that you can shake the Wii Remote to run, and that will make you get it'll make you get to the ball a lot faster. So you can do that if you want, but you don't have to do it on this first one. Proceed to next practice. I'm sure this will probably be the exact same thing, except you just have to run to reach the ball. Might be a diving catch, I don't know. Grab grounders. Okay, so this is pretty much the same thing. Whenever you catch a ball, you'll want to throw it to whatever base the player is running for, and if you can tag them out, then they're obviously out. So what you'll do right here is you'll run and grab the ball, and then you'll swing the remote like you are whenever you're pitching in order to throw it to whatever base you need to. If you're playing with a nunchuck, you'll have to tilt it in the direction of the base you want to throw it to. So if you tilt it to the right, it will throw it to first base. If you tilt it up, it will throw it to second. If If you tilt it left, you'll throw it to third, and if you tilt it down, it will throw it to home. But whenever you're playing with the just the Wii Remote by itself, it will automatically throw it to whichever base you want it to. Or, you know, whichever one there's somebody close to getting to. So it kind of does it automatically for you. So right here is the jumping catch. These are pretty simple as well. Wario's going to hit the ball right here, and you just have to press A with good timing. Excuse me. With good timing to do either a jump, which obviously just causes your character to jump up into the air and catch the ball like that. Or if you're running while you're jumping, it will also do a diving catch, which is basically able to grab a ball that's just a little bit out of reach. I actually didn't do a jumping catch right there, so... Just make sure if you are going for a jumping catch that you, there we go, there's actual dive. Make sure if you're doing a jumping catch, though, that you're not running. But like I said right there, if a ball feels like it's just out of reach, you can do a diving catch or a jump in order to reach it. Pretty simple stuff right there. I don't know if this video is going to be 100% practice, but I am aware that most of it will be. So right here we have the attacking, and I believe, are we the attacker or the defender here? No, we're the defender. Okay, that's fine then. Whenever two players have chemistry, in this case it's Wario and Waluigi, they will get an item to attack the field, and so while the ball is, you know, in the air or in motion, you can throw several different types of items in order to mess the fielders up. And basically what it wants you to do here is kick them away. You can do this using the B button, and it will... Some things you can kick away, some of them you can't, but some of them, most of them can. There's very few that cannot, so... RBI chance. Yay! But that's for multiplayer. And now we have running. I'm just going to show close play. For running the bases, you'll do that automatically. With multiple runners, you will still run automatically when you're just using the Wii Remote. For stealing, I don't believe you have the option to steal in whenever you're using the Wii Remote, so I'm just going to show close play for this one. If you're playing with a nunchuck, though, you'll always shake to dash. That just makes your characters run faster. But if you're playing with the Wii Remote and nunchuck, you can press A to move your characters forward and B to make them go backwards. With close plays, basically what will happen, Mario's going to be the one swinging here. When you have a play that's going to be really close, you're going to get an action command like this, and whoever presses it first will succeed in whatever they're doing. So if the person on home plate succeeds or the defending team succeeds in whatever they're doing, then the runner will be knocked out. If the person running for home succeeds, then they will be safe and get a point. So right here, you just need to press the button before the Toad does. For what the action button is, it will always be A or B. I think it's supposed to be B on all of these, but it can be A as well. Really, you don't see close plays that often. It has a hard time registering what's a close play and what's not, and a lot of times when it seems like it should, it won't. But yeah, it was B all 3 times there, but it can be an A. A is the only other thing I've seen it be before, though. So it's just A or B. It won't be anything else. It won't be the D-pad or 1 or 2 or plus. And that's all I'm going to do there, so I'm going to change practices. That's how you use the air items, by the way. It says Z on the bottom, but if you're just using the Wii Remote, you'll actually aim at the screen, and then you'll press B to fire it wherever you want to. Let's see. Special. This is the last thing I want to show. Ah, here's the example of the air items. Okay, that works. Alright, so this is using your air items. You will actually have to hit the ball this time around, but in order to use one, you'll just, you'll point at the screen and you'll press B to throw whatever item it is. Different items have different effects. At this time, there's only 3, but you can pick up 6 total in the game. Right now, we have banana peels, and whenever you get the banana peel, or I'll explain the bomb since it's right here. Whenever you get the bomb, you'll throw it, and after a small time, it will detonate. If you get the banana peels, it will shoot out a ring of bananas that can be kicked away. The bomb can be kicked away as well, but only before it explodes, obviously not after. And the last thing on there is a Koopa shell, which will fire a green shell in like a linear direction that you have to... I don't think I got that one. No, I did get it in time. You couldn't see it on screen, but I did get it. And then the Koopa shells will just... they'll fire in a straight line, and you can kick those away too, but if you get hit, then you'll be stunned. Proceed to next practice. Once again, you can always kick those away if you're the person fielding with B, but if you're the person that's the runner, then that's how you use the air items to attack. Alright, the buddy tosses. These are kind of strange, so this took a little bit of getting used to, because this was not in Mario Superstar Baseball. What you want to do here is you want to kick the ball with B, and I actually did it incorrectly right there. You'll kick the ball with B to another person that has the same chemistry as you. I don't think I can... Oh, okay. I don't know why it said safe then out. But in this one, you do not want to run. I forgot. In this example, they don't want you to run. If you have two people with chemistry, you can press B to kick the ball from one player to another, and then swing the remote to like throw the pitch, and it will throw it incredibly fast. That's what they want you to do right here. Generally, you won't see me use that really that often. I would have likely gone for a diving catch if that had been a normal game, rather than a buddy toss. But it's something that might come in handy. Really, it's only used for missions and recruiting players, though. Like I said, you will not see me use that this technique that often. Yay! Toadette's so happy. I think there's what? Yeah, it's probably the buddy jump. That's probably the last thing they're gonna show you. Yep, buddy jump. Sure enough. Alright, so when somebody basically drills a ball like this and it's about to go out of the park, if you have two people next to each other that can that have chemistry, you can basically get them to stand near where the ball is about to go over the fence, and then press A twice in order to perform a buddy jump like I just showed right there. So I'm pressing it A. That's the speed that I'm doing at. And it will launch one of them up into the air. And if you did it with good timing, you're actually able to catch the ball and get an out before it goes over the fence. If you do it with incorrect timing, then you won't get it, so fair warning about that. It does take a little bit of practice. You'll have to use the shadow of the ball as it's going over you to figure out when to do it. So it does take a little bit of timing, but you can in fact do that, and it will quite frequently, that is the one you'll see me use more than the buddy toss, is the buddy jump whenever somebody's about to nail one out of the park. Yes, we just saw that tutorial. They gave it to us before and after actually giving the practice tutorial. That's kind of sad. The free practice I'm going to ignore. Now, there are several different things in here. There's the exhibition, which is just kind of picking teams in a park, and you can just play by yourself with another person. The challenge, which is a one-player adventure mode. The mini-games, the toy field. Right now, I'm going to start with challenge, and we do have a little bit of time, so we're going to go ahead and start it here. Gather teammates, build an all-star team, and challenge Bowser. Can I just have Bowser on my team? I like Bowser. He did really well in Mario Superstar Baseball. He was like a power hitter. He could get home runs like almost every single time. Mario, Luigi, welcome to Baseball Kingdom. I don't know why. I'm just going to make Lactu sound like Mario, apparently. This amazing island is filled with baseball fields designed just for you. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm your guide, Lakitu. It's my pleasure to show you around the island. Please follow me. Princess Peach built this island so all her friends can play baseball. I'm fairly certain that she was not actually the one building this. There are fields for all of you. Mario, Peach, Yoshi, Wario, Donkey Kong. What's that? Oh! Or should I say, oh no! It's Bowser! Actually, it's Bowser Jr. That's right, Bowser Jr. is bringing his own field to... I don't know why Mario and his friends are such jerks in the Mario sports games. Because, like, all Bowser and Bowser Jr. want to do is, like, they want to play, like, you know, soccer or baseball or whatever the game is. They just want to play with them. And they're like, no, you cannot play with us. You're evil. It's like, well, yeah, Wario's mean and nasty, too. And you still let him play. Up and at 'em, lackeys. Get out there and make this island mine. Musket diamonds. Baseball diamonds. He wants to take up this island. Mario, you need to build a baseball team. Gather players from across the island. Hey, Luigi's followed them to Mario Stadium. You better follow him, Mario. Because as usual, Luigi's always one step ahead of Mario. It's not the other way around. I got it correct. So that's right. There are different stadiums where you can go and pick up characters in order to build your baseball team. You technically only need 9 characters, because that's how much a baseball team is. You technically only need 9 characters to challenge Bowser Jr., however, I am going to pick up everybody. This is Mario Stadium. It was built especially for Mario. No, really? I thought it was built for Donkey Kong. Luigi's waiting for you. What's up, man? So, Luigi, how are things here? You seen around yet? Didn't see any enemies? Well, how about any teammates? Find any of them lying around? You saw some Nokis? Splendid! Come on, Mario, let's go recruit some teammates. But watch your step. Bowser Jr.'s minions could be anywhere. Work with Luigi to save the day. Congratulations, you have a new teammate. Luigi, a 5-tool player who can jump, pitch, and hit. and they show his special skills. He has the tornado ball, the tornado swing, and a super jump. So to move around, point at the spot you want to go to and then press and hold A. If you hold down A for a bit, the cursor will become a pointer that lets you run around. So that's right, you can click to wherever you want to go and hold it down. If you hold it down for long enough, it'll turn into this cursor thing. You can just kind of move Mario around wherever without having to hold down the button, and then you'll just press it again to stop. Very quickly, just to explain how baseball works, just to give a very brief summary of how it works, you have people that are pitching and fielding, and also the other team that's batting. Whenever you are pitching, you're basically trying to stop the batting team from scoring any points, and if you're batting, then you're trying to score. In order to score a point, you have to have a player run around all the bases from home to first, second, third, and then back to home without being tagged or thrown out. That's basically how it works overall. Whoever has the most points at the end will win the game. You'll see a little bit of how that works actually if you haven't played baseball before later on. Hey, it's an ant icon. The ant icon means that there's something nearby you can interact with, basically. So this basically is something where a specific captain can interact with a specific object. In this case, it's the thing of flowers. So you'll tap on Mario with the glove to search. There's something odd about this. You could find hidden teammates or coins in places like this. Captains can use their special actions to search such places. I'll tell you right now, the only time you'll find a teammate hidden in the bushes is if the bushes are shaking, so otherwise it will be coins. But you definitely want to pick up the coins because you can buy some really useful stuff. So there's some extra coins right there. Right here we have a question mark icon. Basically this means that you can't search here with the current captain. You'll have to have another captain. In this case, I believe that is Yoshi. But the captains are Mario, DK, Wario, Peach, and Yoshi. Same as they were last game. You probably already figured that out based on the stadiums. So you can go around here and there and search in different things. There won't be anything that you can really interact with besides those bushes. But there are some teammates here, as they said. So if you talk to Nokis, you can go around and interact with them. And he'll say stuff like, you're going to need other Nokis besides just me. Keep in mind, when you do want to talk with somebody, you'll have to tap on your captain, not the person that you're talking to. It sounds kind of weird, but that is the case. Let's talk to Blue Noki first. He's trying to take a Valen, so you're recruiting teammates? Well, maybe I should test you first, you know, just in case. If you can pass my test, I'll help you out. So, you'll need to prove your skills by clearing a scout mission. These are very common. Almost all characters that you meet, you will have to do a scout mission in order to prove that you are capable of beating Bowser or Bowser Jr. For the most part, they're usually pretty simple, though. In this case, it's using different swings, so you'll pick a different batter. In this case, we can have between Mario and Luigi. It's showing how good they are at batting right here, and even though Luigi's a little bit less, it really doesn't matter that much for this mission, so I'll just go and pick Luigi. We've seen Mario, so might as well see Luigi. I'll try to alternate between different characters, but sometimes I'll pick characters that are just flat out better for certain stuff. And I may just avoid characters that I don't like. In particular, I don't like the Nokis. My team will never have a Noki on it. Never. But I do want to recruit everybody, so. Right here you have 10 chances to hit the ball with the type of swing that they want you to do, which will be shown right there. So normal swing, we can do that quite easily. There's a normal swing. A bunt. That's incredibly easy. I can just hold down the 1 or 2 button for that. The star swing. Here's Luigi's. Which I actually like this one more than his one from Mario Superstar Baseball, where it was basically a green fireball, but it just kind of drug along the ground, so it was pretty much only good for a base hit, really. And because of that, it was not that useful. The Tornado or Luigi Cyclone, whatever it's supposed to be, is a lot better. So really, you should have no excuse to mess this up, because even if you do fail one, they'll give you another one right after. There's nothing difficult about that at all. And like I said, most of the missions, that's not the case. Sometimes there are ones that are a little difficult to do, but most of them are pretty simple. Oh wow, you're a total pro. I'd love to join your team. Let's stomp that Bowser Jr. I know you can do it. Congratulations, you have a new teammate, Blue Noki, a speedy guy who runs faster with the ball, which is his ball dash ability. So right here, I didn't explain this when we saw Luigi, but you have different things right here on the side that tell you how good the characters are in a specific skill set. So this one right here on the top is their pitching. This is their batting with the baseball bat. The glove is their fielding, which is how often they can make errors where they, you know, are about to catch the ball and then something happens to cause them to mess up. and they drop the ball or miss the catcher or something like that. And then the last one is you're running. Obviously, I don't have a very steady hand since I'm shaking quite a bit. You can't really tell by the pointer. But in the old games, they would be determined by power. It was like power, technique, speed, and balance. But in this case, they don't really give you categories. They just show you who's good in what. So that's how you figure out who's good with what. You cleared the mission. Keep up the good work and gather more teammates. And that's about all that can be said. Now we are at 25 minutes, so with all the practicing, we are unfortunately out of time, so I do apologize for that. However, it is great to be playing some Mario Baseball again, and I'm quite looking forward to having some more stuff to do here in Mario Stadium. However, we will do that next time on Let's Play Super Mario Sluggers. This has been Pip Marthroy. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode where we will run around the beach in circles. See you later.